Good afternoon, boys and girls. This is Miss Laura, and today we will be going over the poster method for Monday. Okay, let's get to this problem. Eli has a swimming pool in his backyard that is full of cracks. Since it no longer holds water, Eli decides to fill an old swimming pool with dirt. The old swimming pool is 30 feet long, 24 feet wide, and 9 feet deep. If the dirt is delivered in loads of 3 cubic yards each, how many loads of dirt will it take to fill the old swimming pool? Show all your mathematical thinking. As you can see, I already underlined some important details, and that's something that I do as I read. And I said this will give me the volume of the pool. Once I see long, width, and deep, which is just the opposite of height. Height is going upwards and deep is going downwards. So it's basically the same thing, right? So the first thing that I needed to ask myself was, let's put this here. What is the problem asking me to do, right? What is the problem asking me to do? So it's asking me how many loads would it take to fill the whole pool. I need to find, before I can even do that, I need to make sure that I find out the volume of the whole pool and how much is one load, because it says it has the load of 3 cubic inches. So that means that in one load, there's 3 cubes, okay? So that I already know. The next thing I was asking myself was, I need to list some important facts. So in the problem, I had already underlined it originally. So the pool is 30 feet long, 24 feet wide, and 9 feet deep. The dirt is delivered in loads of 3 cubic yards inches each. Sorry, in each. Okay, so these were some of the important facts that I needed to know. And if I look back at this problem here, and I look at the first line, this is just giving me some background information about the problem. It's not important. What really is important, what I have underlined, and I'm just gonna use another marker because I want to make sure that this is the question that I answered towards the end of my problem solving. And boys and girls, remember, this is a multi-step problem. I already know that not only do I need to find the volume of the pool, because I need to find out how much dirt will fit in this pool, but I actually have to also find out how much is in one load. Okay, so I want to share the plan that I created here. So my plan is that I first have to multiply the length, the width, and the height of the pool. This number will give me the total amount of dirt that will fill the pool, just like I said. So this is the first thing that I need to do, find the volume of the pool. Once I find out the volume of the pool, I need to find the volume of each of these cubes. So I know that there's 3, so I need to find out how much is it for 3. Because those 3 cubes, okay, I'm just going to draw this here. Cube 1, 2, 3 equals 1 load of dirt, okay? Then I need to divide the load by the total volume of the pool to get my answer. Are you guys with me so far? Did you guys get these 3 steps? I'm gonna kind of spread them out here so you could see. So this is my L step. This is my S. my O, which has my fax, and my L. Okay? And I'm just gonna leave it there for a minute, so if you guys need to just look at my work, okay? Then I'm gonna show you my actual work. Okay. Pause it if you need to see, if you need to continue working and copy, okay? I'm just gonna move my notes down. Put them right here. Okay, so now, here's my work, right? So after L is me verifying. So I put a V here. So now, the first thing that I said was that I need to find out the volume of the pool. So I know, and I'm gonna draw this here. This is going to be my pool, okay? So this is the pool that is going to get some dirt in it, right? But it has cracks, and Eli decided that he no longer wants to use it. So I know that the length is 30. The width was 24 feet. And the deepness of this pool was 9 feet. So I know that when I am trying to find the volume, I need a formula, which is V, which is formula length times width times height. Now, all I have to do is plug these numbers here. Volume equals 30 times 24 times 9. And when you multiplied it, you should have gotten an answer of 6,480 feet cube. Okay? So my step 1 is done. So I know that the volume of the pool is 6,480. Now my second step that I said I had to do was make sure I needed to find out how much was 3 loads of dirt, 3 cubic yards of dirt. So now what I'm going to do is that I am going to draw 3 cubes. And we know that the cube has the same measurement, 1 times 1 times 1, right? But in this case, we are dealing with 3, right? So this cube here has 3 length, 3 height, and 3 width. Okay, so here are my 3 loads. Okay. So now I know that if I'm only looking at the first one, try to get a little piece of. So if I'm only looking at this one here, I know the length is 3, the height is 3, and the width is 3, right? So if I multiply 3 times 3 times 3, that's going to give me a volume of 27 feet cubed. But I'm not dealing with only one. I have a second one, correct? So now I know that the width is still going to be 3. The height is still 3. But now from this point to this point, 3 plus 3 is going to give me 6, right? So 3 times 3 is 9. 9 times 6 is going to give me 54 feet cubed. Okay, guys? So now I have to, again, find out the volume of this third cube. I know that the width is 3. The height is 3. But from this point to this point now is 3, 6, 9. Okay? So that will give me a volume of 81 feet cubed. So now I know that one load is equal to 81 feet cubed. Okay, so now I did my step 1, which was find the volume of the pool. My step 2 was find how much is 3 loads, and I found out that it was 81 feet cubed. Now my third step was that I needed to divide the 81, which was the load, by the total volume of the pool to find out how many loads of dirt would they need, okay? Eli need to fill up the pool. So I'm going to do 81 divided by 6,480. If you got this far, you know that 81 does not go into 6, can't go into 64, but it can go into 648 8 times, and that goes in evenly. Okay, I subtract this, which is 0, bring down this 0, and that 0 goes there too. So now I know that Eli will need 80 loads of dirt. Okay, did you guys get this answer? And something that I like to do when I'm working with math problems is always try to figure out another way that I can show my work. Okay, so I like working with ratio tables, and maybe some of you did this too. So I knew that one load equaled 81 feet cube of dirt, right? So here it is. So 1 times 81 gave me 81 loads. So I said, wait a minute. If I multiply 10 loads by 81, right, I will find out, it will give me an answer of 810. I knew that I needed to get to this number here, 6,480. So I said, what if I double 10 to 20, right? That will give me 20. 10 times 10 gives me 20. So now if I multiply 20 by 81, it gave me 1,620 feet cubed. So I said, I'm still not at my goal number. Let me double 20. So 20 plus 20 gave me 40. 40 times 81 gave me 3,240 feet cubed. So I'm still not at my goal, but I did double 40, and I got 6,480, which is the same amount of the volume of the pool. 80 also corresponds with the 80 when I did the division. So now I did division for the first strategy that I used, and then I used multiplication in my ratio table to find out the same answer. Okay, so still the same. Eli will need 80 loads of dirt to fill the pool. Okay, so here's my final answer, and you always, guys, you need to circle it because there's a lot of work, and when someone is checking over your work and your work is all over the place, sometimes it's hard to follow. So you want to make sure that you circle your final answer so that the person who's looking at your paper says, ah, here it is. Okay, awesome. And the last step that I worked on was making sure that I proved that my answer was correct. Okay, so if you see here, I wrote, I know that my answer is correct. I know that my answer is correct because I used 2 different strategies to prove my answer. Okay, that was correct. Okay, so you want to make sure that as you're working, you use different strategies. You see how I used models here to help me? Here I used a ratio table. These are the strategies that your teacher and myself want to see in your work. Okay, I know it's hard to show this in Google Classroom, but when we get back to class and we have to continue working on math, this is the type of work that we want to see you doing. So I hope you got the correct answer just like or you got some of it, or you were able to work along with me today and figure it out. Okay guys, never give up. Just you have to persevere and try to get the answer. Okay guys. All right guys, have a great day and I'll see you soon.